I was cleaning out an old forgotten box, covered in dust from another life. Photographs faded, movie tickets worn, little pieces of a love that time couldn't hide. Then a folded page slipped onto the floor. Your handwriting stopped my heart where I stood. 10 years disappeared in a single breath, and suddenly yesterday felt just as it should. You wrote about dreams we never reached, about a little house with flowers by the gate. You said we'd grow old laughing on the porch, never knowing what tomorrow would create. You called me your forever and every line promised that no storm could pull us apart. But life had different plans for both of us, leaving unfinished chapters inside my heart. I found your letter 10 years later. The ink had faded, but the love was still alive. Every word became another heartbeat, reminding me how hope can survive. If time could answer all the questions, would it bring us back together somehow? I found your letter 10 years later, and I finally understand you now. I finally understand you now. It was a tear stain on the final page. I wondered if it fell from your eyes or mine. You apologized for things that weren't your fault, as if love could lose against the hands of time. You prayed that one day I'd find happiness, even if it wasn't by your side. I never knew you carried all that weight behind every smile you tried to hide. I walked back to the place we used to meet, the old oak tree still reaching for the sky. The bench was weathered, seasons had moved on, but memories never really say goodbye. I read your letter one more time aloud as the evening wind carried every line. For a moment it felt like you were there, smiling through the silence one last time. Maybe love isn't measured by forever, or by how long two people stay. Maybe it's the mark someone leaves behind long after they've walked away. Your words became the light I never saw, while I was blinded by my own regret. 10 years changed almost everything, except the part of me that won't forget. I folded your letter with gentle hands, placed it back where it belongs, not as a reminder of what I lost, but as proof that real love lives on. If our paths should ever cross again, I'll greet you with peace instead of pain, because sometimes a letter found too late can heal a heart that waited through the rain. I found your letter 10 years later. It brought 1,000 memories to life. Some stories never get another ending, yet they still teach us how to survive. Though we became strangers with shared tomorrows, your words will always light my way. I found your letter 10 years later, and a part of you still lives with me today. Some letters don't change the past, they change the person who finally reads them. I traced your name with shaking fingertips, like somehow it could bring your voice back near. The spaces between every written line were louder than the words I used to hear. You never asked me to remember you, you only wished I'd find a life that's true. Yet every page became a quiet prayer, leading my broken heart back through to you. I heard you built a life in another town, with with little hands that call somebody dad. I smile because it's all I ever wanted, even if that future wasn't what we had. Love isn't always holding someone close. Sometimes it's learning how to let them fly. So I whisper thank you for loving me, and watched another decade pass me by. The moonlight poured across the bedroom floor as I read your letter one last time that night. I folded every memory into my soul, and finally turned off the lonely light. For years I thought that healing meant forgetting, but now I know that's never really true. Healing is finding peace within the echoes of a heart that once beat next to you. Tomorrow, tomorrow I'll return to where life leads, with fewer questions than I had before. I'll carry every lesson that you left me, like footprints fading softly from the shore. If heaven never lets our stories meet again, I thank you for every beautiful sky, 'cause one forgotten letter found too late reminded me just how loved we really are. I traced your name with shaking fingertips, like somehow it could bring your voice back near. The spaces between every written line were louder than the words I used to hear. You never asked me to remember you, you only wished I'd find a life that's true. Yet every page became a quiet prayer, leading my broken heart back through to you. I heard you built a life in another town, with little hands that call somebody dad. I smile because it's all I ever wanted, even if that future wasn't what we had. Love isn't always holding someone close. Sometimes it's learning how to let them fly. So I whisper thank you for loving me, and watched another decade pass me by. The moonlight poured across the bedroom floor as I read your letter one last time that night. I folded every memory into my soul, and finally turned off the lonely light. For years I thought that healing meant forgetting, but now I know that's never really true. Healing is finding peace within the echoes of a heart that once beat next to you. Tomorrow, tomorrow I'll return to where life leads, with fewer questions than I had before. I'll carry every lesson that you left me, like footprints fading softly from the shore. If heaven